All right, so today we're going to talk about one simple technique that you can use to improve your musicality. So the technique that I'm talking about, I call it micro movement. Micro movement is something that can have many benefits, and one of it is to be able to play with the music in a very subtle way. And the good thing about it is the fact that when you utilize micro movement the right way, it has as much effect as a big movement. All right, because sometimes we tend to think, okay, if I want to impress, I want to do big moves and very big movement, to kind of hit the beat and kill the beat and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with big movement, yeah, but understand that, okay, just a simple movement just like that with the right timing and the right precision can be very impactful as well. All right, so what is micro movement? So micro movement is basically shorten the distance between each movement, so that, for example, if it would take you 2 counts to do a movement, it will maybe take you 8 counts to do the same movement. For example, if you're doing a wave, you can do the wave in 2 counts, 1, 2, or you can literally do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 until you finish the wave. You see what I mean? So micro movement is basically, once again, is to shorten the distance between each movement, but at the same time, you want to still be precise and you want to still have the right timing so that the impact is still there. All right, and by doing this will help you kind of play with the music much more, and also it's a very good transition from small movement to big movement, small movement to big movement, right? So I'm gonna show you an example so you can see what I mean when I say micro movement, and how I can actually use micro movement to still keep a good impact, without having big movement, but at the same time play with the music in a very subtle way. All right. So like I said, micro movement alone has many use. All right, you can use it for many different things. All right, so micro movement, for example, can be a good tool to add more texture to your movement as well. All right, but I do not want to overwhelm you with too many information at the same time. So we're gonna say that, okay, we're gonna be using micro movement mainly to improve our musicality. Okay, so that whenever you want to play with music, you can start, with very simple micro movement. You can, do micro popping, micro steps, so everything that you do, you, instead of taking maybe 1 or 2 counts to do it, you reduce, you kind of make it longer. You take, more time to move from one point to another point. You see what I mean? And this will help you to be really sharp with your movement as well. All right, and once you feel familiar with this approach, secondly, you can start playing with both, which is, make the transition from small to big, small to big. Because think about it this way, if you really want to play with the music, you really want to add many variation to the song, because the song doesn't remain in the same rhythm. The song is constantly changing, right? So your moves has to change as well, you really need to add a nice variation in your movement as well. All right, so therefore, by using micro movement and big moves, then you're gonna be able to emphasize more on your big move. You're gonna be able to make your big moves look even better. Because imagine if all your freestyle is big moves, then at the beginning it might be impressive, but at the end people kind of understand and it's become too predictable, right? But if you have a nice mixture between small movement to big movement, small movement to big movement, so we don't really know what's gonna happen next, because it's constantly changing. You see, it goes small, it goes big, it goes small, it goes big, and plus you are adding many different directions, many different levels and stuff like that. Things like this will definitely help you create much more variations, not only with your movement but also with the way that you are playing with the music. You see what I mean? So once again, I'm gonna show you an example of how I do this. So you're gonna see me, playing, from micro movement to big movements, micro movement to big movement. All right. So check this out, and then I'll see you after that. Alright guys, so as you can see, you see the way that I transition between both, small and big movement. All right, and once again, when I show these examples, is really for you guys to just have an idea of what I'm explaining, because I used to do the videos where I'm only talking, and I realized a lot of dancers would say would ask me to show some examples and stuff like that. So this is why I started doing this, for you to guys have a better idea of what I am also explaining. But that being said, it's just there as an example. You just take the tool and make your own stuff with it. All right, so that's very important, guys. This is why I do not want to give you steps by step, okay, learning this movement in front of your screen and then you replicate the same movement. No, as a freestyle dancer, this is not how you're gonna learn, and this is not how you're gonna develop yourself as a freestyle dancer. Freestyle dancing is all about exploring yourself. You can get information, you can get guidance, but it's just for you to take them and integrate them in your dance so that you can do your own thing with it. All right, so that's it for today, guys, and I hope you find value from this video as well. And as usual, if you do, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated with all the videos coming. All right, and if you'd like more training like this and more in-depth training when it's come to freestyle dancing, I invite you to click the link in the description below to have more details about this. Other than that, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. All right, take care.